Welcome back to another episode of Cam Talk Sports. I'm your host, Cameron Gooseby, and today I will be talking about my Chicago Bears going up against the San Francisco 49ers. These two teams are two relatively young teams, one with playoff experience and one with not so much playoff experience. The Bears and Justin Fields will be taking on Trey Lance and San Francisco 49ers in Chicago today at Soldier Field, in the rain, of course. But addressing the Bears situation, they have a brand new offensive line. They have a new head coach, thank God. They have a new general manager. They have a new offensive coordinator. And literally, I see a lot of nice and young talent pieces. People are predicting that the Bears could be the worst team in the NFL this year. That could be the case. But also, I think people are sleeping on the Bears this year because of the hidden talents that they have. I think the young pieces with the tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, and the quarterbacks. So literally, Justin Fields, David Montgomery, Cole Kmet, and Darnell Mooney. I think these are four solid, good pieces offensively. They're young, but they don't have a lot of experience. But I think this team is going to be a little bit better than people expect them to be. I don't think they're going to beat the 49ers today, but literally this team is definitely going to be a lottery team, but I don't think they're going to be the worst team in the NFL exactly. But looking at the San Francisco 49ers, this team, they made it all the way to the NFC Championship game last year. They lost 23-17 against the reigning defending Super Bowl champions in the LA Rams. And literally, they were just a few plays away from making the Super Bowl last year. But now they got a new quarterback at the helm with Trey Lance. Trey Lance does not have a lot of starting experience, and considering that he is going to be playing in the rain at Soldier Field today, it's not going to be a pretty game from either quarterback, in my opinion, because of the rain. I don't think a lot of offense will be played. I think this will be more of a defensive game. I think everybody's going to be just simply running the football, not a lot of throwing. But in my opinion, I think Trey Lance is a good quarterback. I think he is also in the right system in the Shanahan offense. But the problem is with Trey Lance is that with him not having much experience, this is pretty much technically his rookie year. The 49ers, they still have a good defense. They have a very good offensive line. It's like, I think this team is better than the Bears. Like, roster to roster, I think this team is better than the Bears. But in all honesty, I think this could be a very close game. I think because of the weather, and I think because of the hungriness that the Bears played. I mean, they finished the preseason 3-0. I know preseason doesn't count for anything, but the Bears were playing very hungry. They were very disciplined. They played very disciplined. Not a lot of penalties, not a lot of injuries, not a lot of anything. They literally were doing all the right things for them to win football games in the preseason, of course. But everybody was hungry for a roster spot, and I think the Bears are gonna put some surprises on a few people's faces. I don't think the Bears are gonna exactly win the game, but I think the Bears will make it a very close matchup, and it's like literally reason why I have the Bears losing this game is simply because that offensive line. I'm feeling a little bit skeptical about that. But then also, I feel like it's also because of the rain. That's going to take away a few of their offensive plays, passing wise, and I think they're going to be trying to run the football. And with running the football, unless you're averaging like 4.5 yards per carry, you're just not going to go anywhere. You're not going to score a lot of points. But literally, this game all comes down to defense, penalties, and literally, I think special teams will also make an impact on this game. We will see like who's rusty on special teams, who's rusty tackling anyone, and we'll just see who's rusty at doing their job. And literally, I think this Bears team, they're gonna definitely put some. They're gonna make some people definitely look surprised, and I think it's gonna be a solid game. But in all honesty, I'm not saying the Bears are gonna win this game. With the 49ers having a better roster, and the more experienced head coach, I mean, there's no way that the 49ers lose this game, in my opinion. I see that the Bears have a new head coach in Matt Eberflus. They also have a new offensive coordinator in Luke Getsy. I know they have those people, but I think this also comes down to experience. And with experience, I think the 49ers are going to take this victory against the Bears. But my final score prediction, I say a 21-17 49ers. I think the Bears defense is going to create a few turnovers due to the rain, but I don't think that offense is going to go ahead and show up. That offensive line is going to have a really tough matchup today against that monstrous defensive line. And but with all that being said, if you like this video, I'd like for you guys to go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys later.